back to another interesting tutorial. If you are new to this channel, you are welcome to the family. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today's tutorial is going to be on how to cut a perfect armhole. How to cut a perfect armhole. And I'm going to be teaching you how to cut the front and the back pattern. If you want to see more content like this, drop a comment and let me know. Liking this video and subscribing is always much appreciated. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into the video. So guys, these are our materials we'll be needing. You'll need your pattern paper and your ruler and your marker, your scissors and your tape. So let's start drafting. So I have two pattern papers here folded in half, as you can see. So one for the front and one for the back. But we are starting with the front panel. So to start with, you mark a starting line on top of the pattern paper, which serves as your shoulder line. Shoulder line. So the next thing to do is to mark half of your shoulder measurement. The shoulder I'm using is 16 inches, half is 8 inches. So I mark 8 inches here. This is half of the shoulder measurement. So the next thing is to mark the neckline. So I'm taking 3 inches by 3 inches. That's a standard measurement for the neckline. 3 inches for the neck width and then 3 inches for the neck depth, like so. So I connect with my French curve. Now on this shoulder points, I'm going to come down 1 inch for the shoulder slope. Why I come down 1 inch? Because our shoulders are not straight. Now I'll connect from the neck point, the 3 inches neck point, to the 1 inch shoulder slope. So the next measurement we are going to take is the armhole line. And to get your perfect armhole, you have to place your tape around your armhole, and you will leave about 1 inch to be a bit slack, not to be too tight. So you measure around your armhole, and whatever you get, you divide it by 2. So I got 16 inches. I'm going to divide it by 2, and what I got is 8 inches. So our armhole line is going to be 8 inches. From this 1 inch shoulder slope, I'll take the 8 inches down. To get a perfect straight line for the armhole line, whatever you cut for your shoulder, you mark the same thing down here, and then you connect with a straight line, and this line now becomes your chest line. Now I can connect the line straight to the point. Now we are going to create the armhole curve, and to do that you need the center point of this line, this 8 inches line. The center will be 4 inches. Either you mark it 4 inches or you place your tape like this and then you fold it in half to mark your center point like this. So to create your armhole curve correctly, there are some inches that you take in. So for small size, you come in by 1 inch. You come in by 1 inch. And then for medium size, you come in by 0.75. And then for a large size, you come in 0.5. And then for extra large, you come in 0.5. 0.25. Hope you understand. If it's a small size, from this center point you go in like this by 1 inch. If it's medium size, you come in 0.75. If it's large, you come in 0.5. And then if it's extra large, you come in by 0.25. And if it's extra large, that's 2 extra large like this, you still come in 0.25. So now I'm working with a medium size, so I'll come in 0.75. So I'm going to mark 0.75 here like this. Now the next thing to do is you take your armhole curve, then you place it like this, and then you draw your armhole curve. Or you first of all divide your bust by 4 and place it here. If you divide your bust by 4, you place it on this chest line before creating the armhole curve. But you can still create the armhole first before marking your bust line. You see, this is our front armhole. Now you are going to go up here on this shoulder slant. You mark half an inch. That's for the sewing allowance. So guys, this is it. You add half inch for the sewing allowance. If you just cut it on this shoulder slope, and then you have to stitch it again with half an inch. That means after sewing your cloth, you see that the armhole will be very tight. But when you add the sewing allowance up, after sewing your dress, you get the armhole perfectly. So this is our front armhole. This is a chest line. This is the front. This is the front. So the next thing to do now is to cut it out. Then we move to the back armhole. So this is it. This is our front armhole. This is our armhole. You see that? So we are going to move to the back. So guys, to create the back armhole, I'm going to do the same thing I did on the front. I'm going to mark a starting line which serves as the shoulder line. Then I'm going to take half of the shoulder measurement, which is 8 because I'm using 16. And then I take 3 inches for the neck width and 1.5 inch for the neck depth. Then I'll connect. Then on the shoulder point, I'm coming down 1 inch for our shoulder slope as I did on the front panel. So this 1 inch is for the shoulder slope because our shoulders are not straight, they are slanted a bit. Then from this 1 inch shoulder slope, I'll connect it to the 3 inches neck width, like so. So now I'm going to draw the armhole line, which is 8 inches. You place your tape around your armhole, a little bit slack, and then whatever you get that is okay for you, you divide it by 2. I got 16. Half of 16 is 8 inches. So the armhole line is 8 inches. So I mark the 8 inches here. And then whatever I mark for the shoulder length, I'll place the same 8 inches here, which serves as our chest line, like this. Then I will draw the armhole line like so. As I explained before, to create the armhole curve, you can place quarter of your bust measurement before creating the armhole curve, or you just create your armhole curve before placing the bust measurement. So now we are going to find the center of this line, which is 4 inches. It's 8 inches. Half of the 8 inches is 4 inches. So the center is going to be 4 inches, like this. But this is the back armhole. We are not going to come in with any inches. From this point, we are going to connect it straight to the chest line. It's from this point, you connect it straight to the chest line, like this. You connect it from the center here, straight to the armhole. And then you come to the shoulder slope and add half an inch for the joining allowance. So, can you see that? This is our chest line, and then this is the back, and then this is the back armhole. So you understand how easy it is to create your armhole curve. So I'm going to cut it out. So this is it for the back. So I folded 1 inch inside like this. This 1 inch I folded in case you want to put zip, you want to fix zip at the back of your dress. You take 1 inch. That's why I folded it in. You take 1 inch for the zipper line. This is 1 inch. If it's a dress that you don't want zip at the back, you don't leave any zipper allowance. You just fold your paper like this. This is the center back. You just fold it without cutting it into two. But if you want a zip, then you add 1 inch for the zipper line. So this is our back and this is our front. So guys, we have come to the end of this video. If you find it interesting, please don't hesitate to like, subscribe and share my videos. Thank you for watching and don't miss out on my next video. Bye.